In this lesson, we are working on triangular inequality. If a and b are two real numbers, absolute value of a plus b is smaller or equal than absolute value of a plus absolute value of b. And absolute value of a minus b is greater or equal than absolute value of the difference of absolute value of a and absolute value of b. To prove a star, we square both sides. Since both sides of the given inequality are non-negative, we can do this and expand it. Notice that absolute value of x2 and x2 are the same. Therefore, a2 plus 2ab plus b2 is smaller or equal than absolute value of a to the power of 2 plus 2 absolute value of a absolute value of b plus absolute value of b2. Knowing absolute value of x2 and x2 are the same, we can reduce this to ab is smaller or equal than absolute value of a times absolute value of b. We know absolute value of x times y and multiplication of absolute value of x and absolute value of y are the same. Therefore, star is equivalent to AB is smaller or equal than absolute value of AB, which is always true. Equality holds when A times B is greater or equal than 0. That means when either A or B is 0 or they have the same signs, both of them positive or both of them negative. Although we can prove the other inequality by squaring both sides, we use another method to show that. We know absolute value of A is equal to absolute value of A plus B minus A. By star, this can be written as absolute value of A plus absolute value of B equals absolute value of A plus B plus absolute value of negative A. This means absolute value of A plus B is greater or equal than absolute value of B minus absolute value of A. Similarly, we have absolute value of A equals absolute value of A plus B minus B, which is smaller or equal than absolute value of B plus absolute value of negative B by star. This means absolute value of A plus B is greater or equal than absolute value of A minus absolute value of B. If x is greater or equal than y and x is greater or equal than negative y, then x is greater or equal than absolute value of y. If we put these two inequalities together, we have absolute value of A plus B greater or equal than absolute value of the difference between absolute value of A and absolute value of B, which is the other inequality. Thank you.